A Terre Haute mother wants answers after she says the Vigo County School Corporation lost her autistic child.
News 10's Brittany Earle explains the chain of events and how a mix-up could have happened.
Kira Ray picks up her 6-year-old son Ethan from the bus stop around 2:50 every afternoon. But on Monday, Ethan never showed. Mrs. Ray drove down to the principal's office at Wabash Elementary searching for answers.
So she's like, no, he's not here, and she calls the transportation department. At this point, it's 3:15 that she's calling the transportation department. And they tell us, well, there is a sub on the bus, and he is running 15 minutes late.
At this point, it's been 45 minutes past Ethan's drop-off time, and still no sign of Ethan.
If it was my 12-year-old, it wouldn't be as big of an issue. He could have walked home. You know, it's like 2.5 blocks, 3 blocks from Garfield to home. He could tell you, this isn't the place I'm supposed to be. Ethan doesn't have that luxury.
It's hard for Ethan to communicate because he's autistic. He has a speech and language impairment, making it hard for him to say he's lost. Mrs. Ray says at this point she's freaking out. Then her phone rang.
The daycare, Letitia from the daycare center called me and said, Kira, they dropped Ethan off here. This is 3:40, exactly 3:40. It's been 55 minutes that he should have been home.
And you're just getting a call now from the daycare?
From the daycare. I found out from the daycare center where my kid was.
The bus dropped Ethan off at Jack in the Box daycare. Although Ethan attended that daycare in September, he hadn't been there in over 2 months. The daycare worker even told the bus driver she didn't recognize him.
This one was just like showing me the paper, and I'm like, I don't know this kid, and I don't know that he's supposed to be here. And he just kept showing me the paper.
The substitute driver told the daycare Ethan's paperwork stated Jack in the Box as his drop-off location. Mrs. Ray says the confusion could have started with the paperwork not being updated, but she wonders why people didn't ask questions or make more phone calls.
Someone should have been notified right then and there saying, hey, this person does not know this kid.
Mrs. Ray says the whole event scared Ethan. Since the incident, Ethan's mom decided from now on she'll pick him up, avoiding future catastrophes. In Terre Haute with photojournalist Tony Casasilla, Brittany Earle, News 10.
Mrs. Ray told News 10 that she is thankful that the daycare took in her son and called her. The school has since apologized to Mrs. Ray. Superintendent Danny Tanous told News 10 the driver followed his instructions but should have made more calls and has since been notified.